9:25 right now. September is Blood Cancer Awareness Month, and in this week's Health Smart Feature of the Month, we want to shine a spotlight on the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Joining us now live to tell us more about their mission of the nonprofit is Chumi Kurwana, Chair of the Board of Trustees for the Eastern PA and Delaware region of LLS. Good morning, and thank you so much for being with us today.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, let me ask you this, for people at home that don't know what the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society actually does, talk a little bit about how you guys help in the fight against blood cancer.
Yes, absolutely. So the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, also known as LLS, is a global leader in the fight against blood cancer. It's actually a nonprofit organization. LLS's mission is to cure blood cancer such as leukemia, lymphoma, or myeloma, and really truly improve the quality of lives of patients. LLS is focused on three main areas: supporting research to find breakthrough therapies, providing free patient education, and also really acting on behalf of the patient and the patient voice in terms of driving advocacy and policy. And the wonderful thing about LLS as an organization is that it's volunteer driven. There's many volunteers across the US and Canada that participate in this mission.
So let's talk a little bit about how LLS has actually helped through the COVID-19 pandemic, because I can imagine that it has been a very stressful year for everyone, but how did you guys kind of adapt to that, and talk a little bit about how that went?
Yeah, I'm very proud of how we've persevered as an organization through COVID-19. But you can imagine that COVID-19 has just exacerbated the situation. You're already getting a diagnosis of cancer, which is really bad. But now you've got the inclusion of distress and financial worries, loneliness, and a lot of uncertainty. So it's been a very difficult time for blood cancer patients. LLS is really leading the way by providing a community for patients to connect, to provide free education and free support. And I'm also really proud to say that LLS is at the forefront of understanding the impact that COVID-19 is having on blood cancer. So we actually have a national patient register that is giving us a lot of late-breaking information about how to deal with COVID-19 when you have a blood cancer diagnosis. So it continues to be something that we are focused on, and we really want to support our patients through COVID-19.
All right, so let's talk about the 3-minute challenge for Blood Cancer Awareness Month, which is September. So tell us a little bit about how this works. It's 180 seconds, right?
Correct. And so the reason we talk about the 3 minutes is actually a statistic that's kind of sobering. So every 3 minutes, someone is diagnosed with blood cancer in the US, which is the sobering statistic. We are trying to address that, right? So that's where this 180 minutes comes from. So we're really asking for everyone's help, the viewers' help, anyone that's interested. It really only takes 3 minutes or 180 seconds to get involved and help this cause. So there's ways that you could get involved. Go to lls.org, learn more about what we're doing. There's free information there. You can donate at the website. You can follow LLS on social media and share stories to create awareness. I also really want to mention that in the fall, we have a beautiful event called Light the Night. It's really looking at bringing light to the darkness of the cancer diagnosis, and it's a lovely event all over the Eastern Pennsylvania and Delaware area. And this year, we can either be virtually done or in person, but I really encourage participating in that event. And then, much like I do and my partners do, there's the opportunity to volunteer. So again, it doesn't take a very long time to give back, 3 minutes.
It's not a lot of time, you're right. Now, if someone at home is watching and they heard something that you just said that they think, oh, I can do that, I want to do that, where can they go for more information?
The best place to go is really lls.org. It's really comprehensive and a lot of great information.
All right, well, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much. And we're going to, of course, put a link to more information on our website as well, fox43.com. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Take care.